Hi, Facebook fam. It's Kim from Bitch Chronicles. Kimmy Smooth. And again, the Bitch Chronicles is black women in this country hurting. Well, I came to you about a week ago, letting you guys know that I had a mild heart attack. And I kind of gave you an idea of what was going on when I had the heart attack. And this video was just to go a little bit more in depth. Um, I kind of told you all that they had run a bunch of tests, EKGs. They did heart X-ray. At one time, they thought it might have been my gallbladder, and they checked my gallbladder, and all of that was okay. And all the tests came back negative, except when they did check my blood, and the one thing that was elevated, it's called a cardiac troponin. And that is basically what lets you know if your heart has been damaged. In my case, it allowed them the ability to know that something took place with my heart. And that number was continuing to elevate over time. The reason that I'm pointing that out is I don't know, or I'm not sure, what you would ask your doctor to do to check that. Um, you may want to just throw that out and say, hey, someone I know had a mild heart attack, and she mentioned that the test that showed that there was a issue was a test they ran, and they saw that her cardiac troponin was elevated. And that's how they were able to indicate that she'd had a heart attack. I say that because, with me, my heart attack, again, I think I told you in the last video, it came from other factors, genetics. I really sat back and I thought about genetically how heart attacks have affected my family. Um, and it starts with my grandmother having bypass surgery. I don't know about, her. Well, I do know about her mom. She didn't die from a heart attack. And I'm not quite sure about her dad. But I know that my mother's father passed away from a heart attack. I also know that, you know, two of my uncles had heart bypass surgery, and they're both gone. And then one uncle did die from a heart attack. Um, and on my dad's side, my grandmother passed away from a heart attack, as well as a first cousin of mine. He passed away from a heart attack. So I say that to say this, we don't know how much a part of genetics play in our health makeup, um, because that was a big factor in my mild heart attack, as well as other areas. Diabetes. Diabetes is genetically prone within my family on both sides. Rheumatoid arthritis. These are things that are part of our genetics. And when I researched to find out, what could have caused the heart attack, because I had done so much to try to avoid something like this. I don't think you can ever avoid sicknesses. And I don't think you can ever avoid, you know, God showing up in your life. Um, but I say that because I didn't understand that there were other factors that could bring about a mild heart attack. I try really hard to keep my cholesterol down because that's what we all think. We all think, oh, you gotta eat better, you gotta eat healthy, not so much fried foods, things of that nature. And I had changed my eating habits a while ago, but I did not understand the genetic factors. I did not understand that all of the chronic illnesses that I genetically have would get me to this point of having a mild heart attack. I'm just spreading this out because I think that it is so important for us as a people to know these things. These are things that your doctor's not going to tell you, and these are things that you need to know so that you can ask the proper questions when it comes to your health. Um, but I just thought, it's important to spread that information. If I found out something, I'm going to let my people know because I, don't want you all to have to go through what I went through. But even with that being said, I mean, even if you do, it's important to ask questions and to understand for clarity what is going on with your body. Yeah. So anyway, I am about to talk to you guys later. I'm going to rest and get some sleep. The medication that they have me on is heart medication. Causes dizziness and fatigue and a bunch of other side effects. I guess once it gets in my body, I'll be okay. But I did want to let everybody know, thank you so much for your prayers. Thank you for thinking about me. Thank you for continuously praying for me. I love you all, and I am okay because God has got me. But again, I love you. Kimmy Smooth, Bitch Chronicles. And again, that's Black women in this country hurting. I love you guys, and there's nothing that you can do about it.